Hey everybody, Austin back again with another Let's Play video. Today, as you can see, it's going to be Dynowarz for the 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, I've actually previously done a casual look at this, basically a casual review of the game, and I think I looked at the game kind of in a positive light several years back. This was several years ago, mind you, like 2010 or 2011, and I went ahead and picked it up again recently, thinking, hey, you know, this is a game I can try to Let's Play, it's not difficult, and I enjoy it. Or at least I thought I did. I picked it up today from Starland, I got home, I played it, and granted, I beat it in my first try, in one sitting, but I didn't have that much fun with it. Yeah, I don't think really time has been kind to this game at all. It is just, it's so easy, and it's just sort of a slog, and you guys are going to see that as we try to play through this game. So I don't really start off on a negative note, but I'm going to beat Dynowarz for you just so you don't have to. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get into the game. There is a password function, but it's not really, it's there. You're probably not going to need it, unless, like, you really can't beat this game in one sitting. But this game only has 7 stages, and we're on stage 1, which is denoted in the top left-hand corner of the screen. And no stage in this game is really difficult at all. Probably the most difficult sections are going to be these sort of on-foot human sections. They do have some tricky platforming, kind of, but you sort of get used to it, and you should be able to bolt through it without a problem. And yeah, so the game actually sort of alternates between these human on-foot segments and these sort of mechanized dinosaur segments. And it's a concept that was obviously good in writing, but I don't think it was really executed that well. Maybe it was passable for the time period. And, I actually played this game quite a bit as a kid. I really liked it as a kid. And so maybe it was suitable for the time. But in 2014, as I'm playing this, it's very monotonous. And I'll explain what I mean as we continue to play through the game. Random enemies will drop weapons, and I got balls, which is basically this full-screen projectile. If you pick up the same power-up up to 3 times, it'll upgrade up to 3 times. And so this single ball shot will turn into a double ball shot, which is a small spread shot, and then it'll turn into a 3-way spread shot. This one right here is called Fist, Launch Fist, I guess, and it sort of loops all the way around. And as you power it up, it'll go faster, it'll be larger, and it'll go farther across the screen. There are pretty much 2 other power-ups, I believe. One is sort of like this grenade that you sort of just toss overhead, which I never really found to be all that useful. I like to stick with the standard projectile weapons. I just go straight across the screen. And once I kill a few enemies, I'm going to switch back to my ball, which is this power-up right here. So, fireball. Oh, it's fireballs, as they call it. I thought it was just called balls. So, and so yeah, my favorite weapon in the game though is the laser, and I don't know if that actually starts appearing on the first level. See, that's the fist again, which I don't really want. I mean, it's a solid weapon, don't get me wrong, but I prefer these just more straightforward projectile shots. It's just kind of how I like to play these games. So no weapon there. Now, if you notice how the enemy designs are, you've got like these little dinosaurs that just hop around on the ground like that, and you got slightly bigger guys, they shoot some projectiles at you. Oh, look, I just got hit, man, big deal. This is actually the bomb power-up. Might as well just go ahead and pick it up just to show you guys. Wow, it's useless in this situation. Wow. But as I was saying, the enemy designs, it's just, if you notice their patterns and whatnot, it's pretty much this exact same stuff all the way through the entire game. Some of the enemies get a little bit faster, they get a little bit bigger, they might shoot a couple more projectiles at you, but none of them are really a threat to you, unless you just play extremely poorly. You have to play absurdly poorly to actually get punished by the enemies in this game and die. Really, the biggest threat to you are endless pits, like a lot of NES games, obviously. So, like if I fall down this hole right here, it's going to shoot me right back to the title screen. But still not much of a threat, because you get unlimited continues in this game. And you get unlimited continues. So you could play extremely poorly, you can just continue right off the bat, and it'll pretty much just start you right back off on the same level that you died at. No level in this game is very long at all, and so it's really not a difficult game at all. So yeah, this is a pretty much a boss, and you have to defeat this boss essentially 7 times throughout the course of the game. I found through playing this that typically there are safe spots on all of these bosses, or at least most of them. And as you can see here, he's shooting at me, and I am not getting hit. Now, I'll probably get hit if I stand up. Yeah, I did. But if I just duck, nothing. The hitbox is actually pretty lenient in this game, which I kind of wish more NES games had. Sky Shark, I'm looking at you. And, so yeah, you can just sit here and just shoot. It only takes 10, 12, 15 hits, something like that. And that's it. You just work your way back to the very beginning. Avoid the difficult platforming sections that really have no basis for being here. Like, I have no idea why you'd want to take the bottom path if you could just jump on the top path. There are no special bonuses or rewards or anything. The game just has some odd design choices like that, and it seems like some of the levels just weren't really thought out that well. But yeah, so as I was saying, the game pretty much alternates between the on-foot segments and the mech segments, and you just go back and forth like that, and every mech segment basically progresses in the exact same manner. You know, for instance, at the very end of the stage, you jump on this platform, bam, straight up to the sky for some odd reason, and you go to the next level. Now, every mechanized stage basically starts off kind of outside like this. Oh, geez, I still have this weapon. Oh, man, useless weapon. Okay. So, let me kill some enemies and get a real weapon. You guys can probably see why I don't like that weapon now. So, but every mech section starts out like this, and then you go into a small cave, and then you go out of a small cave, and then shortly after that, you'll pretty much fight a really easy boss. And then from there, you get a special key, and then you go back to the on-foot level, where you fight the real boss, eventually, which is that core. I don't know what its actual name is, because I don't have the instruction manual, but that's pretty much the whole game. It just rinses and repeats that exact same formula 7 times. So, and that's why when I was starting off this video, I just think that time has not been very kind to this game. It just literally loops the exact same formula over and over. And it's not so much that it loops the same formula over and over, it's that it does it with very... Damn, I picked up the bomb again. I thought it was that would have been the laser. The problem is that it does the same thing without really mixing things up very much at all. You know, a lot of games would repeat the same formula. Super Mario Brothers, the first one, you play through the same 4 stylus stages for 8 worlds, right? But every level still feels different in that game, you know, thanks to creative level design. And Dynowarz doesn't really have that. You have a couple of raised up platforms like this that you could stand on, whoop-de-doo. It doesn't really have much else. On top of that, just a few jumps here and there, some, you know, slightly different backgrounds, and it's dull. That's all it is. It's dull. It's a competent game, it's just a dull, competent game. I mean, the hitboxes are fine, the graphics are fine. The music, unfortunately, loops the same few tracks over and over, and that's not the one. I'm looking for the laser, but the laser looks kind of like the bomb pickup, which I don't want, obviously. And, you know, if you really wanted to, you could just skip through all these enemies. You know, just run through them, tank. You're a big dinosaur. You could take the damage. So, I mean... And that's another one of the issues I have with the game, is that it's not very difficult at all. And, You can literally take a lot of hits, like a ton of hits, before you actually die. If you look at the top portion of the screen, you basically have an energy meter. That's your actual health meter. Now you can also pick up these icons called B, like Bravo or Barrier, and that fills up your barrier meter completely. And basically what that is a full, complete other life bar, essentially. It's like a shield. But to me, it really acts like another life bar. So, yeah. It gets to the point where there's like literally no threat from any of the enemies on screen. The biggest threat in the game are the endless pits, like right here. Whoa, that was actually close. I got hit up by those projectiles. I'm trying to hit that turret on the other side. But yeah. Aside from the pits, there's really very little threat in the game. I mean, yeah, I just got hit a bunch of times, but I didn't really lose that much health all the same, so... And let's see if we got the safe spot. Yep, look at that. I can just sit here. So, very little thought put into the bosses. It's just kind of like, okay. Let's go back. Now, for those of you guys out there that happen to be watching this video and your experience with this game, let me know if there's anything I'm missing that might make the game more enjoyable or more interesting or more difficult, you know. Is there a secret special code I can enter that says, hey, uber difficult like ultimate dino hard mode or something like that? Post a comment below and let me know. So, not trying to ruin anybody's childhood, which apparently I'm pretty good at, but that's not the point of this video. I'm not trying to ruin someone's childhood. I'm just trying to look at the game as I'm playing it for this video in a slightly realistic light. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to ruin anyone's childhood. Here's the laser power-up right here. Again, it looks a little bit like the bomb power-up, but it's actually called beam. So... the reason I like this one the most is that it basically does the exact same thing as the fireball's shot. It eventually turns into a three-way shot. And that's it. It might even be slightly more powerful for all I know. So, unfortunately I don't have the three-way portion, so I can't shoot that turret, but no big deal. I've got a barrier. And a full life bar now, apparently. So, I mean, you could literally just keep walking. I mean, shoot, let's just test that theory right now. Gotta keep walking. Oh yeah, when you have the barrier, you can just keep walking through enemies, and it looks like it hurts them too. And then once the barrier's gone, you actually get knocked back when you get hit by enemies. That's kind of an interesting little trait, but... I mean, having the barrier basically just means, hey, I'm going to speedrun this game now. I'll just walk through every enemy in the game. So, again, very little risk. And not a lot of reward either, now that I think about it. There's like no risk, but there's no reward either. So it's kind of like I'm just playing the game just because I can. No amazing feeling, no... I don't know, man. I'm so jaded. Alright. Now, I should have noted that normally this three-way shot, you can actually only shoot once until it disappears, but apparently if you collect the P icon... Whoa, it's not being responsive. It wasn't taking my controller inputs. If you collect the P icon, it'll allow you to shoot out two of them at once. So, two streams of bullets at once. And these platforms are not difficult at all, just, you know, use your head. And these could be a little tricky right here, but it's, again, the sort of thing where you just have to line up your jumps just right. And I got another E. Safe spot, just like that. and move back. Like I said, it's basically the exact same thing for the entire game. You know, obviously these platform stages become a little bit trickier, but it's the exact same formula every time. Just go to the right, move back to the left, and rinse and repeat. I mean, really, there's only so much I can talk about with this game because it's really simplistic when you think about it. The formula does get old. It was fine when I was a kid because video games were still new to me back then. I mean, when I first played this game, it must have been like a year or two after it came out, which meant I was no older than 8 to 10 years old when I first played this game. And when I first beat this game, because I beat it the first day I played it when I was a kid. That's how pathetically easy this game was. I was far less experienced at playing video games, and yet I beat this game the first time I played it as a kid. So that really says something about its difficulty, I think. So, on that note, if you really suck at video games, this could actually be a fun game for you. And so I do have to give it that. Maybe it was intentionally designed to be a relatively easy game. I have no idea. But, you know, there is that idea. That's probably the bomb. Yeah, it is the bomb. You've got these, like, you know, spike poles on the ground and stuff like that, too, throughout the course of the game. And you do have to get your jumps just right to not get hit by them or hurt by them. But even still, it's just kind of like, okay. Doesn't really matter because I have so much health. I'll just walk through it like that. And oh, that sucks. No! I wanted to avoid that. I was hoping I could, like, sit on, like, the pixel of the pit. Well, so much for our no death run, but now you guys get to experience the continue function. Look at this. Title screen. Controller in your hands, hit starts, and you're right back where you left off, pretty much. Amazing, amazing stuff here, guys. Really. Oh, boy. Why am I playing this game again? Oh, yeah, that's right, to do a Let's Play. I thought there was a reason I was playing this game. Oh, man. Actually, today was probably the best time to do this Let's Play because I beat it earlier today. After having not really played it in several years. And so today, you know, made sense because it was the most fresh in my mind. And we were back to our beam, although there's no spread shot. Here we go. Level 2. Oh. I thought it would only pick that up if I jumped and landed on top of it, not if I just walked over it. See if this guy gives me another power-up. I'll stick with this one for now since I got a spread shot. A lot of times on these later stages, the bosses are like pterodactyls and whatnot. So having a spread shot definitely helps you more there. And that is one feature. If you walk too far ahead, the enemies turn around and they start walking backwards off the screen. I forgot about that. I didn't notice that earlier today because I just pretty much killed everything on on first sight. So here we go. Like I said, the spread shots help a lot. You can hit the boss from the ground just like that, and as you can see, they don't really ever take that many hits. So we're on stage 4, so after this, it's really only 3 more levels. See, if you notice, I can only shoot out 1 set of spread shot bullets at once now. Even if I mash the button. It's because I died. And when you die, you lose your power-ups. Which, again, this game doesn't really have many of. So it's got plenty of energy tanks, though, apparently. So, since I'm kind of sitting here right now and I really have no idea what to talk about, I would like to know if you played Dynowarz when you were younger. Or if you're a younger gamer today. I'm curious to know what you think of this game. Being a newer, younger gamer, you know. I know there's quite a few newer retro gamers out there in their late teens, or some of them early 20s, that may not have played this game around the same time I did, because either you didn't exist yet, or you were just too young at the time, and the NES was before your time, so to say. But I'm always curious to hear people's opinions about these games. And I do apologize for those older folks if I've ruined your childhood. Again, you know, like I said, I seem to be pretty good at that, so, you know. But, yeah, this game is just uber boring for me. I was actually having a very boring day earlier today. I'm actually on vacation from work all this week. And, you know, I was like, Dynowarz, this will be fun. But I was bored already going into it. Like, before I even turned on the power, I was bored. I'd already been playing NES, you know. Played some good games. Like, I played some Battle of Olympus. I played some, what else did I play? I played some Star Tropics. I played some Legacy of the Wizard. And, you know, all fun games and all. But I was like, I'm going to play Dynowarz. It should be fun. But no, it ended up making my day that much more boring. It was just, yeah, not a very exciting day. And to top it off with Dynowarz, which I'm playing again twice in one day. Oh man, I lead an exciting life, guys. Really, I really do. Playing these old, sometimes really boring NES games. You know, it does feel good to be revisiting some NES games, though. As you guys know, I haven't been covering much NES lately, so it's felt really good to actually start playing some NES again. So I will give it that. And I will give it that. One thing about the laser shot is I think it goes through walls, so that's beneficial, obviously. But it doesn't really matter, because this game is stupid easy anyway. Look, let's just walk past this guy. See ya, bro. We'll just skip this guy too. We'll just walk over those spikes, run into that teensy tiny dinosaur, get hit by that pterodactyl thingy. I should probably actually kill him so I don't die here. Get pushed down that hole. Hey, look, a barrier. I could have just walked right past him. We'll just walk all over these spikes. You know, we'll just skip the game completely. Look at this, guys. I'm speedrunning this bitch. It's got to be really interesting to speedrun this game. Not really. I mean, I could imagine it now. Just a guy going into the game and just holding right. And pressing the jump button like 3 times per stage. And still managing to beat the game mostly unscathed. I should actually try that. I don't know if I really want to subject myself to more Dynowarz though after this. I can't believe I'm talking so badly about the game though. I really, really liked this game as a kid. And even as a teenager, you know, growing up. I appreciated the game in, say, the mid-90s. When I was, like, buying NES games on my own for the first time. But now, I just, So this boss actually doesn't have a save point. So what I like to do here is just sort of jump and toss a bullet over the edge there. You gotta get your timing just right. But this is probably the safest way to beat this boss. You could try jumping all the way up, but the boss actually, his shots basically just home in on you. And they only go down so far though. So if I like sit here, whoa, look at that. Holmes McGee. Look, they're homing right in on me. We're trying to. Interesting. I didn't know they went down that far. Because if you duck here, it's just got to be a sweet spot then. Because if you duck here, they would, if that wall wasn't there, they would just go right over my head. So, yeah, so much for smart AI. It is an NES game. I can't complain that much. Not that I really ever care about dumb AI or smart AI. I mean, I play games like Doom. in Wolfenstein 3D, where there basically is no AI. Whoa, whoa, shit. I almost died there. I accidentally tapped the button very lightly. And that is one little thing you can do in this game, is you can just tap the button lightly like this, and you won't really jump that high. But if you hold it, you go super high. Much higher than I could ever jump. There we go. Alright, 2 more stages, guys. 2 more stages. Let's see if we can do this. Look at that. Same fake animation over and over again. What I love about this game is when you beat it, is it says, "Thanks for enjoying another fantastic game by Bandai." And I'm thinking to myself, like, really? Really? And you guys will get to see that just momentarily. Another fantastic, boring, monotonous, poorly designed game by Bandai. Go Bandai. You guys ruled with games like Dragon Power and Karate Champ. Wait, no, that was Data East. That wasn't very good either. Actually, the arcade version was kind of cool. The NES one, on the other hand, was a little... Yeah, I actually grew up with Karate Champ on the NES and Dragon Power. So I'm speaking from experience here, not just because I like to knock games, but I actually owned these games growing up as a kid. Did you own Dragon Power? Did you own Karate Champ? If you did, you should post some comments below and let me know what you think. And yeah, I never could beat Dragon Power. Not to mention I couldn't beat Karate Champ either. I don't even know if Karate Champ was beatable. It might have been one of those games that just kind of like looped over and over again or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played that game. We get our balls again. Our fireballs. Alright. Making progress. Like I said, guys, it's literally just the same damn formula over and over again. I mean, start outside, go to a cave, go out of a cave, here's a door, fight a boss. Oh, look, it's kind of like a Bronchiosaurus or something like that. Brontosaurus. I don't know my dinosaur names anymore. I'm not in elementary school anymore, and my memory sucks these days. Except for when it comes to video games, apparently. Hey, dude, you gonna do anything? Come on. Ooh, he shot at me. That was threatening, guys. He threatened me. That dinosaur mech thing. You know what's funny is if you actually jump over here, you die. Whoever would have guessed? I was like, hey, didn't I just hop out of that thing? But now I'm going straight through him. Bandai. Alright, let's continue this, guys. Oh, man. I'm just having a grand old time with this, as you guys can tell. I think I just heard thunder. Strange. We haven't had rain in about a week now, so... should beat this before my power goes out. We only got one more level after this, guys. Just one more. I think it's one more. I'm pretty sure it's 7, not 8. Oh, there's the P icon. Look at this. Very basic platforming. If there's one thing for sure, this game will definitely teach you basic platforming skills. Which actually, now that I think about it, I think Mario taught me that way before this game did. So, never mind. This game's useless. Music doesn't really ever change. It's just, it's a little catchy, but it doesn't ever change. It doesn't ever change. Oh man. Okay, let's just shut up and do this. Just shut up, Austin, and do this. All right. Yeah, is this level over yet? We've already gone through this screen once. This isn't exactly Ninja Gaiden. This game should have taken some hints from Ninja Gaiden. Even though that probably would have been a little difficult, because this came out the same year as Ninja Gaiden, so never mind. This game should have taken some hints from... Contra? I have no idea. This really isn't a run and gun kind of game. I mean, this section is kind of like that, but Nah. Look at this. Easy. Easy die. Go. No, let's finish this. Thank you. Let's get back this way. Hey. Oh no! Are you freaking kidding me? I gotta do this whole level over again. Can I just... No, let's go back. No! Damn. Sorry about that, guys. This Let's Play is gonna end up being longer than it really needs to be, or should be. Stupid platforms. I should have registered. Instead, I just ended up going straight through it because I didn't time my jump just right. That was dumb. That was completely my fault, by the way, guys. Completely my fault. So we get to just do this all over again. Yee freaking ha. Yeehaw. Ride 'em, cowboy. Let's play some Dynowarz. Alright. Let's not try to screw up again this time. Here we go. Not screwing up is good. Come on. Ugh. Time it. No. I'm timing it totally wrong. Alright, screw it. Just gonna take the hits. Gonna take it. Take one for the team. The team being me. Look at that. Definitely sounds like it's raining outside now. Look at that. That's some accuracy. I do like some of the aspects of how the physics work in this game. Like when you hit the ceiling, you just kind of keep going. You pretty much go the same distance hugging the ceiling as you would if you weren't, which is cool. I like that. And it's also got some leniencies when you sort of fall off platforms. It's not like Castlevania where you just literally fall 90 degrees straight down and you have no control over it. You sort of like keep falling forward a little bit. And so if you're up on a platform like this, you can just walk off it, which is nice. Keeps the flow going. I've always liked that in games. So, you know, Dynowarz is considerate in that regard. Good job, Dynowarz. So it does have some, you know, positives. Like, let's just walk off. Watch it like that. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's just walk off again. Oh, I can't go back. Screw that room anyway. No one wanted to go back there. I'm going to take the easy way, though. So, but yeah, just fall off like this. And let's hopefully not die, so we don't have to do this whole thing over again. Not because it's hard, but just because it's monotonous. It's boring. So, another room. Is it over yet? I'm surprised they didn't try to, like, mix up the platform stylings, like, have some long ones, have some short ones, but they're all just short platforms. They're not, there is no mixture, you know? It's, again, that really, there's a lot of small things I think you can do in a game, like small little subtle changes that really actually just mix up the flow of the game enough to make the game feel different. Like, have some really big platforms, moving platforms, have some really small ones here and there. You know, things like that. Have some that just kind of fly off the screen for a second and then fly back on in a very set manner. Like in, God, I hate to draw the reference to it, but like some Mario games. You know? Just a lot of little subtle things like that keep the games more interesting as you're playing through them. Especially these old school games where it's just, you know, a lot of these old school games can only do so much, and they're going to repeat design choices. But if you don't make some subtle changes, then it gets old and repetitive and a chore to go through. So, man, have I really been complaining like for this entire video? Wow. Oh man. Alright, let's just tank. Let's just tank. We're tanking, guys. Oh, kill some guys. Kill another dude. Nope. No laser power up. Need my third laser power up. So I'll go ahead and kill this guy. That's not a laser power up. That's a craft power up. Nobody wants that. And this is probably the only boss in the game that could potentially give you a challenge, because he hops like a crazy bitch. Look at him. I don't even know how it's possible for him to jump that high. Get away from me. Not that it matters, because I could probably still tank and survive. Let's test that theory. Okay, it's probably a bad idea shooting him from all the way across the screen, because you can only have one set of bullets on the screen at a time when you're in the dinosaur form. You have to wait until they go off screen. Much like old Mega Man games, where you can only shoot like 2 bullets or 3 bullets on screen at once. You had to wait until those bullets went off screen before you could fire again. And a lot of NES games actually worked like that. Either intentionally, or in some cases it was probably to limit the amount of objects on screen at once, which thus helps reduce things like flicker, unnecessary flicker and whatnot. Like, once a lot of bullets in this game start getting on screen, you start noticing characters flashing and flickering and things like that. So, in a lot of games, it was probably intentional for that. Dynowarz says, though, we don't care about no flicker. You're gonna flicker all we want. Actually, a lot of NES games flickered like crap. Like, it's flickering really bad right there. But just briefly, until I... Whoa! That was some thunder. I wonder if you guys heard that. Probably not. Whoa, that was close. I don't think I've ever done a Let's Play before when it's been thundering out. I think I've done it once where it was raining, but generally I try to not record during thunderstorms. Wow, that's some crazy thunder. I generally try not to record during thunderstorms, just... I'm trying to focus on this guy. Just so you guys don't hear all that background noise, because my mic is a condenser microphone and is very, very likely to pick it up. So... There we go. Wow, those bullets are still going straight through me. That is crazy. I am not using an invisibility code, by the way, guys. As you could tell, I've actually already died several times. Never once due to taking too much damage, though. Wow, that's some crazy thunder. Sounds like it's really close by, too. Which means I should probably finish this so my computer doesn't cut out and I lose this completely. Not that you guys would really care that much, you know, I'm just... You'd be losing 45 minutes of me bitching about how boring this game is. I'm not exactly doing the world any favors. Or maybe I am. Alright, we're almost there, guys! Almost there. Let's get this just right. Last one? Yes! Blah, blah. Alright. Congratulations! Have some credits with the same visuals you've seen for the whole game. It's not exactly true. They do give us a new picture for just the ending screen. Which is always nice, but, the end. Congratulations! You finished another great game from Bandai. that's it. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm kind of glad I had this one marked off the list. I've actually had it on my Let's Play list for quite some time now, because I knew it wouldn't be difficult to Let's Play, you know. And normally I like to try to play games, or Let's Play games I can finish. Sometimes I don't, but for the most part I like to focus on the ones that I can, and this one just really required no effort at all. If I just turned this on blind, I would have just rolled straight through it, like I did earlier today. But, so yeah. As always, guys, post some comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on Dynowarz, or if you haven't played the game, let me know what your thoughts are based on what you've seen in this video. I'm always curious to hear about those perspectives as well. So, but anyway, I'll be back with some more gameplay videos and whatever sometime soon. And until then, take care, everybody.